Hi, my name is Kieran and I'm the payroll integration lead here at Smart Pension, and today I'm going to be taking you through a demonstration of how to connect your Staffology payroll with the Smart Pension database. So first things first, when you log into your Staffology payroll, you'd want to go to the Pensions tab, right? And what you'll go ahead and do is select Add New. Now you'll notice there are a few providers that pop up on screen. Obviously, we're going to be talking about the Smart Pension side of things. So you'll notice that there are two icons. There is the advisor account and the employer account. Basically, the difference is the advisor account holds multiple companies within. So think of it like either an accounting firm or a bureau that runs multiple platforms for their customers. And then you have the employer account, which is solely the employer running their platform. So for this demonstration, we'll go ahead and use the advisor connection. So the easiest way to do this, multiple ways of course, but what I like to do is set up a manual entry. So I'll go ahead and call this Smart Pension. So I know exactly what it is. And then the worker group name. Now this is quite critical because that needs to match what's inside Smart Pension already. Okay. So I'll go ahead and just call this group 1. Okay. Create the scheme, right? And this will pop up. So we'll have the settings, the provider, and so on and so forth. That's naturally going to be the settings that you're going to apply in your company. What we're going to be focusing on is the connection, the API connection, establishing the transfer of the data through to Smart Pension. Okay. Just to touch on the pension rule, we do in fact offer relief at source, as well as the salary sacrifice and net pay arrangements. So feel free to set up relief at source for new customers. The most important part is, of course, the provider section. Now, you'll notice that there's absolutely no information in here. So there's no point in keying in everything manually. What you'd want to do is, if you've got everything set up already on your Smart Pension application, is to go ahead and establish a connection and have a look at what happens. So you'd want to select the Connect To. As mentioned, we're going to select the Advisor option, right? So go ahead and do that. Then what you'd want to do is enter your email address associated with that account. So what I'll do is I will enter in my details. And the password, right? And this is basically the authorization page where you can either authorize or deny. Naturally, you'd want to go ahead and authorize this. So it creates that connection between the payroll platform and our platform. So go ahead and select authorize. Once done, you will notice that there's a little green barrier around the connection that you've established. So that means we're good to go. Go ahead and select that. And you'll go ahead and see that there are a few companies within there. So this is the important part, is to make sure that you select the right company. You don't want to select a company that these employees are not associated with. So you'd want to go ahead and drop that list down in case you've got 5 or 10 of them. Make sure you select the right one. And you'll select the company related to you, connect, and that establishes the connection. And you'll notice that all of this information pulls through, right? So there's nothing that you need to do. The most important part is the employer ID. You can easily check to make sure that's the correct one by logging into your account, selecting the burger button on the top right-hand side, scroll down to the bottom, and you can make sure that the company ID is in fact correct, right? On top of that, naturally, the second most important part to that is the employee IDs. We use the external ID to replicate that. So we're making sure that the employee's information is in fact the same. And once done, that is pretty much your connection setup. A link to the Staffology help platform will be listed in the video now. And I hope this has helped and hope to see you soon.